Hey, shalom to the hopeful elect. First and foremost, call Halayim Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rechakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who teach the truth and rule well. This is the Buddy Atabia Wa'ala coming back from the GMS SF Bay Area camp. And I got a quick lesson today. Lord's will, it's edifying. Just going into prophecy. All right, 2023, the hopeful year, all the prophecies come to pass. All right, and one of those prophecies is World War III. All right, and when we're on the cusp, if not already in World War III, starting off over there in Europe. All right, but hey, all these nations are going to get involved. The U.S. is going to get involved. Israel is going to get involved. All right, and this is prophecy. Now I'm going to play a video, and I got an article and hit some precepts, just to show what times we're in. I'm going to play this video real quick. It says, Iran is receiving a full squadron of Sukhoi Su-35 fighter jets from Russia. All right, they just a full squadron. All right, the jets can carry a wide range of weapons. I don't have the sound on, but what are they doing? They're bolstering their army. All right, it says right now they rely on aircraft that was purchased in the 1970s. But see, now Iran is expanding their ties with Russia, and they just bought a whole squadron of those new Su-35 fighter jets. All right, what are they going to use that against? All right, this is all for the war. And then I got this article. It says Russia to modernize nuclear forces in 2023, add more multi-warhead nukes. All right, and this is what dated January 3rd, 2023. All right. So this is what's going on. All these nations are getting ready for war. All right? Because this is what's prophesied in the scriptures. Okay? Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, talking about that World War II. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right? And this is what we're seeing. Hey, the Lord is putting these things into place. He's stirring up the minds of these rulers in these different nations. All right, and he's having them get their armies ready because this is going to be an all-out war. All right, the the last war, so to speak. All right, to ever happen. This is it. All right, because after this, Yahweh Shai is coming back, and when the kingdom's established, there's not going to be any more war. All right, but this war is going to go all out. All these nations are going to get involved. Hey, nukes are going to be involved. All right. And it says it's coming quickly. All right. This is Isaiah 13 and 17. It says the heading is Babylon will fall to the Medes. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. All right. And the modern day Medes are what? Those Russians. All right. You have those Iranians, the Persians. All right. Hey, these are these nations that the Lord is stirring up. And what does that mean? He's getting them ready. It says, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. So Russia, they're not going to be worried about money. They're not going to be worried about silver, gold, any type of assets. All right, what are they going to do? It says, verse 18, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Okay? And this is what's going to happen. Those bows... All right, and these arrows are talking about what? The missiles. We just read it. All right, this is what Russia is modernizing, those nuclear multi-warhead nukes. All right, multi-warhead. Because this place is going to be utterly destroyed, and everyone living in this land is going to be destroyed, save the elect. All right, it says, and Babylon, which Babylon is modern day America. The glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And how do you know it's talking about America? Because ancient Babylon just assimilated into the Persian Empire. It was never destroyed like Sodom and Gomorrah. All right? It says in Sodom and Gomorrah, when you read about it, what happened? Fire and brimstone going into those nukes. All right? That's the weaponry of the Heavenly Father. It says, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold here, because it's just going to be a desolate desert. All right. Isaiah 38:4. It says, I'll start at verse 3. Verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog. All right. Which modern day Gog and Magog is what? Russia. The chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. And say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. All right. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thine enemy, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. All right, so this army is being prepared, and the primary army that's being prepared is these thermonuclear weapons. All right, and these hooks the Lord is putting in, because what did you have? You had that Cold War that popped off right after World War II. All right, you had Russia and America against each other, but then what? Things kind of, sizzled out. All right, then you had all these treaties, but then what happened? Now you had all these, when Trump came into office, they got rid of that nuclear treaty that they had with each other. All right, and now Biden in office, tension in relationships are as strained as ever. So the Lord is putting that spirit back in Russia to come against America. All right. It says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. All right. Who's part of Persia? Iran. All right. Ethiopia, Libya with them. All of them with shield and helmet. Okay. And we seen part of Persia getting ready. Iran. What were they doing? They were buying Su-35s from Russia. So all these nations are going to band together. All right. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah, of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. All right, and this is what's happening. Okay, the preparation for war is happening as we speak, and this is prophecy 2023. All right, hey, the Lord just keeps hitting it back to back. All right, a prophecy is just increasingly being louder and louder. Okay, and there's no denying this. All right, we understand the climate. All right, we understand that the Lord is a man of war. So what do you think is going to happen? War, especially for this wicked ass nation, America, is going to be destroyed. All right, and then I'll end off on here. This is Jeremiah 51, and I'll just straight to the point. All right, because when you read up, it talks about Babylon being that cup and it's not being able to be healed. All right, because this place is wicked. All right, there's no healing Babylon. But I'm going to go straight to the point. Jeremiah 51:11, it says, make bright thy arrows, gather the shields. What are those arrows? All right, again, Russia to modernize nuclear forces in 2023, add more multi-warhead nukes. All right, this is Russia making bright the arrows. It says, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. Again, modern day Medes are Russia. All right. For his device is against Babylon. And we understand modern day Babylon is what? America. To destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. So this place is going to be destroyed. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong, set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes, for the Lord hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. All right. Oh, that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. All right. Hey, there's a lot of people here. You have America surrounded by all these different, these nations, and also these oceans. All right. And it's abundant. It's a major port for what? For imports. All right. So what happens here? America imports a lot of these treasures. All right. A lot of these resources from these other nations. But what does it say? Thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. All right. And this is what's going to happen to this place. Babylon, aka America, the USA, all right, is going to be destroyed with thermonuclear fire. All right, but you see, these nations being prepared. All right, what is that? I think that's in the book of Joel. It talks about, turning the pruning hooks into spears. All right, investing into that military complex and into that military. Investing in nukes, investing in these fighter jets. Why? Because war is on the horizon. All right. But this all goes into prophecy. And actually, I'll end off on this. All right. Habakkuk 2 and verse 3, it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time." And these visions are talking about the prophecies. All right. But at the end, and it's all for an appointed time. Every prophecy is for its appointed time. But what does it say? But at the end it shall speak. And we're living in the latter times. All right. We're living right at the very end, right before Yahushua makes his second return. It says, but at the end it shall speak, meaning what? They're going to be more evident. They're going to be more and more clear. All right. And they're going to speak loudly as the days go by. It says, and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And we can see the Lord is working fast. All right. We can see these nations being prepared. We can see that the prophecy is not, or we should say Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is not slack concerning his promise. All right. But Lord's will, this was edifying. All right. World War III is on the horizon. Buckle up. Stay prayed up. All right. Work on that relationship with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and Lord's will, we be at that number. All right. But once again, call Halaim Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, and Abba Baba.